Hello, everyone, and welcome. Shanna.
Hello.
Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Glad you could join us. So tonight we're working with some Pink and Main products, and we've got some very diverse products, I should say. I've kind of I've kind of got a teapot going, and
And I've got
Dory.
mushrooms and snails that can be brewed in the teapot.
So I'll just show mine real quick and then you can show yours. So this is the set that I'm working with. It's called Tea Party Dies. And it is an older set, but it is still available. And I did link the products that Daria and I are working with in the description box below. Hello, Harley Lady Teresa, and hello, Jenny. Welcome. Um,
Hello.
Doria, if you want to go ahead and show, I've also got this. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but this is called the Simple Mug, and it's never been opened, so I probably should use it anyway. But I'm having a little tea party, and I'll let Daria talk about what she's doing.
Well, I'm going to be using the snailed it stamps, and it's all mushrooms and snails here, and a bunch of sentiments that match it, kind of like sorry, I'm latte. Let's see. Oh, celebrate your birthday. I love the shell out of you. There is no mushroom in my heart for you. Hope your day is so much fun. Celebrate good slimes, and a lot of punny things to go with mushrooms and snails. And
That's
then
funny.
there's cutting dies that go with the mushrooms and the snails that I'll be using. And I'll also be using the stencil to color in the images that I've stamped out. And that's it's called snailed it stencils, so it's all snailed it
Okay.
from Pink and Main. So that'll be basically what I'll be doing.
Cool. And I didn't mention, but I do have a coordinating tea time stamp set, and I've actually already stamped the whole thing out, and it is there.
Wow, nice.
This was laying in my bin, and so I've got it already. I can choose whatever I want to use for it. So very handy. And I don't think this one has, it's straight line, so I don't think it actually has, coordinating dies to go with it. If it does, I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in here, but I don't think so because I kind of went through my whole bin
Yeah, well,
and was looking.
this one only comes with dies for the snails and the mushrooms. This
Oh,
sentiments
okay.
don't have any dies.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've been seeing, I don't know if you guys see all those Facebook ads or different ads and stuff. They have some kind of a mushroom tea. So I've got tea and you've got mushrooms and we've got like a mushroom tea going on. So
Right, right,
evidently there's some kind of
absolutely.
a blend of mushroom tea that's supposed to be so good for you. They keep, advertising the heck out of it, but
Oh,
I
really?
have no idea.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, you know how those things are. They say it'll fix everything and you get it and it doesn't fix anything. So
Yeah. So this is an interesting stencil because you don't just lay it down. You have to find the thing you want to stencil and figure out where it goes. Kind of
so you're
like
gonna
a little
twist and
stencil
turn.
on one sheet.
You have to twist it around and turn it
Yeah,
around a little bit.
yeah, because this one fits right here, but this one doesn't match up, so
Yeah.
it's fun.
I'm using
Interesting.
some Pink and Main paper. I know Daria said she's using mostly cardstock, and it looks like my card base is off a little bit, but I was trying to find, she has a lot of very bright paper in her collections. And so I wanted something a little bit less bright. So I'm going with this green. It's kind of got some polka dots on there. I'm not sure if I cut that. I think I grabbed the wrong piece because it didn't fit and that one fits. I think that's what I did. Anyway, so I'm going to use some of her Pink and Main paper. I do have a good bit of it. And I need to get to using it. So I will tell you guys, I was just telling Daria, I finally got my craft room tour video loaded and ready to go. So that should run tomorrow morning at my usual 4 a.m. time. But so if you guys want to check out my crafty space, um, hit the notification button and it'll come, you'll get it tomorrow. Um, so I did a little tour because I've made some significant changes to my craft room this season. So I'm just gonna get this laid down on here. And then we're gonna get to then we'll get to assembling our little bits and pieces of our teapot. So just a little weather update. We've still
Ah,
got tons and tons of snow and
yep,
it's
here
still
too.
really cold. We did venture out for lunch, and I mean, Pat was talking about the piles of snow all over town. It's going to be a minute before those things go away because they're, where they've plowed and stuff, they just are piling up, and it's so stinking high that it's going to take forever for that to melt. So anyway, but fortunately, didn't have to get out and today was able to stay home and just mind, be in the house and not have to travel about, other than we did go out to lunch, which, of course, Pat drove, and he's got a truck that can get right through everything. So I'm bringing in, I was telling Daria, I don't have, oh, you drink a powdered mushroom supplement in your coffee.
Oh,
That is exactly what I think I'm talking about. What's it called? Seen the commercials. Anyway, I think that's exactly what I'm talking about. I've been seeing those powdered mushroom
okay.
supplement things. Yeah.
What's a good
So
one?
I, they talk about, I think they talk about you sleeping better and you
Oh,
losing
really?
weight and just all kinds of different stuff.
Oh, yeah,
So we,
mushrooms that help you sleep better, huh?
yeah.
Uh,
So Brenda's here. She's saying hello from the snow belt, and
hello.
Jenny's saying hi to her. Jenny says she's looking forward to seeing the craft room, and Brenda is too. Boost energy. Okay.
Ah,
So boost energy. Well, I've seen Rise. Is it called Rise? I think that's the ad that I've been seeing. Rise. RYZE or something like that. Anyway, I don't know, but it just it's in your feed all the time. Um, that's the one I've been seeing, but
yeah,
anyway.
my feed doesn't do that. I get socks.
Yep, Jenny agrees. She thinks it's that same one. She evidently seeing that as well.
Okay.
So I have done collagen peptides and stuff like that, but um, just to have some protein and collagen, I guess. But I've not done that. But if it helps with energy, that would be great. That's a popular one. Okay. Yeah, they've been advertising a lot of it. Anyway, this is not an infomercial for them. I don't know. I guess I was taking my teapot and her mushrooms and it made me think of that. So anyway, so I think I got sidetracked, but I'm using some spellbinders. I don't have any fun nesting dies from Pink and Main. And so I'm using some spellbinders dies just to kind of jazz up my panel and make it look cutesy. So I did use those last night on my live for the Kanga and Rue and different sets that I worked with. So I think this is a pretty base. Um, and it kind of, that cream panel kind of mutes that green polka dot panel, and I think that looks nice. So anyway, so what do you got going on? You're doing your stenciling now.
I'm doing my stenciling now. Yep.
Okay. I've got to assemble my teapot, and I just grabbed scraps. I thought it would be fun. I think I'm going to do this. I thought it would be fun to take an embossing folder and emboss these teacups to make them have a design on them. So I think I'm going to do that.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
And I do happen to have just a couple of embossing folders from Pink and Main. And I think this, I don't know if this is quilted. I don't know if I've got the right name for it or whatever, but I thought this could be a nice pattern on there. Now, I'm not sure of the sandwich pattern for these. It's been a minute since I've worked with them, so I might have to play around a little bit. But I'm just going to lay my little cups in there and then emboss them. And I just think that would be interesting to just give them like a little texture, because your cups, I like fancy cups. I don't know about you guys.
I've got a whole collection.
Oh, I know. And I look at them when we go on vacation and stuff, and I know Pat's thinking, "Do we need another coffee cup, Shanna?"
Mine are
But I like
teacups.
them.
Mine are actually teacups.
Oh, are they?
I probably got about 40 of them.
That's awesome. This one I got a little crooked. I want to kind of keep the pattern similar so they look like a matched set. There we go. So, my mom collects teapots. That's not going to work. I'll have to figure out what the sandwich is for this. Anyway, and she has little teacups and stuff like that. So this would be a cute little card for her. That's probably not enough either. So what I'm doing is just adding, I'm actually adding some of my packaging to this. In an attempt to make it a little bit thicker, but it's not, we're not getting there yet. So just take, I think I'm gonna take a piece of this cardstock here that I've got and go ahead and add it, and we'll just have another layer. Eventually I'll get it to a thickness that, like I said, different, yeah, that'll work. That one's gonna get it. Different embossing folders require different sandwiches.
Right.
And so sometimes you just have to kind of play around with it to get what you want.
The ones that I really struggle with is the Tim Holtz 3D.
Oh, really? I have
Oh,
trouble with Simon Says stamp. Now these are cute. Now we've got a cute little pattern. Which way do I want to go? This way, I think. We've got a cute little pattern on these. I think
oh,
that's fun.
cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
So just had that in my head that I wanted to do that. Now, where's my little, I'm gonna cheat and look at my little picture so I know how that I'm assembling everything.
Well, that's when I'm looking at my picture too.
And we've
Okay.
got a little, there's a cute little tea bag, the tiniest little tea bag that has a little heart on it. You probably can't see it, but it is cute. And then you kind of have a, that's like the tag for it. And then I guess this is the tea bag. And so I did the two different colors for it. And then we have a, if you would like a lemon in your tea. Now that's not my jam unless I'm sick, then I might do some honey and some lemon or something. But, and then we have a little thing that says sweet, like a little sweetener packet. That's cute.
Oh, okay.
And then a little, I went ahead and took my spoon and I made it out of metallic silver just for fun. Anyway, so, and since we're able to go out for lunch, we're gonna just have some leftovers tonight. I think I said yesterday I made fried chicken. And
Yes.
when we had that, I had some left over. And so I told Pat, I've got some real nice glass storage containers. And I said, I'm making TV dinners out of these so that
There
we can
you
have them
go.
again. So I just packaged up a piece of chicken and some mashed potatoes and some peas in two different containers, and one will be his and one will be mine, and that's what we'll have for dinner. So it's going to be easy peasy. And then we made those brownies, so we'll have that for a snack.
Oh, wow.
Oops,
Nice.
that goes that way. So I basically just took a couple of colors of kind of an orangey color and I cut this out, and we're going to have some different colors on here for like some shading or whatever. It is cold outside.
Yes. Very.
Very cold, Jenny. I think ours said like 1 degree or something when we were out earlier. It was really cold. And I think, they're saying, maybe some more weather coming, so we'll see.
Yeah, they're warmer weather and we've got colder weather coming and they're talking about more snow this weekend.
Yeah. I was watching Ryan Hall the other day leading up to kind of the storm, and it was really interesting because, he was basically covering the snowstorm, and then there was a volcano eruption in Hawaii. And so he kind of flashed over to that because they could see it on their radar or whatever, and then he could go into cameras and actually seeing it. So I was like, oh my gosh, we got snowstorms and volcano eruptions, and that was in Hawaii. But
Wow. I'll be right back.
okay, all right. So I'm just going to put the faintest little line of glue on top of here so that I can add my lid to my teapot. This is cute. And I think the teapot could have had some dimension as well. But since I did the cups, I decided not to do that. But it's cute.
Oh, it is.
Oh, you like watching Ryan Hall and Max Velocity? I do too. That's where I get my news. My husband, he watches the news and stuff, but I don't. I try not to watch TV. And I was thinking about this the other day. I like to monitor what I watch, and so there's stuff I don't want to see, and so I stick to YouTube and watch what I want to watch and avoid what I don't, because there's just so much junk out there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. I know.
And quite honestly, I'm a heck of a lot happier too, because I don't have to have all that bad news and junk all the time. So I'm just going to put the little handle on my cup, and I love it with the texture on there. So I encourage you to do that with your dies. Yeah, Jenny says she doesn't hardly watch TV at all. The only TV that I do watch, we have, a show, a series, and then um, sometimes I'll turn on, we have, my husband likes sports, so we do have, all the packages and stuff, but we have the Disney, and sometimes when I have the grandkids, we might watch the Mickey Mouse Club or Cars or something like that. But they really like YouTube as well because they're big into planets in the solar system and they watch a lot of that. So, anyway, so that's about it. Yeah, Brenda, ill-informed, yeah, but happy, definitely. Definitely. Um, I'm like, I just think that Pat can tell me what I need to know. And if there's something that we need to be prepared for, he can prepare us for it.
There you
So
go.
that's what I think. And there's
Yeah,
so much
our
junk.
4-year-old grandson decided he likes Tom and Jerry. That's his
Oh,
favorite
that's
cartoon.
fun. That is so fun. I think kids don't get to enjoy cartoons like we did back in the day. And I know I'm dating myself, but Saturday morning and we didn't have that constant, you know, flow of that stuff. I remember you guys, I'm sure remember this, but back when Peanuts, they would only be on seasonal.
Yep.
And my grandpa would make a phone call to our house. And I may have said this before, but he would make a phone call to our house that night and he would call me and say, "This is Grandpa. I'm calling to let you know that Charlie Brown will be on channel at such and such time." And we always watched it because Grandpa always called and told us, and we're like, "Okay,
Oh,
Grandpa
cool.
called." So and then you had Saturday morning cartoons and that's what you had. So you kind of appreciated it because it wasn't all the time, always on in your face kind of thing. So I guess it reserved kind of its specialness. So we always liked waking up on Saturday morning and watching the cartoons. So I think this is going to be pretty. I like where I'm headed here. Now, the question is, do we go in this direction? I think maybe we do. Did I get that straight? I don't know. I think maybe we go in this direction. And then I'll have room for all of my cups. I kind of put one on each side here. I think they're cute. I like the color combination.
Yeah, it is
Basically,
pretty. It is.
yeah, I was basically, what I did was I pulled out my scraps. And so I looked at my scraps and I thought, I grabbed this polka dot panel first. And then I pulled my scraps out and I thought, what could go with this? And then I just used my scraps. So, um, and this is Spellbinders cardstock mostly. Some of this, the green might be something else, but um, and the cream is. So I guess the orange is Spellbinders. The rest I don't know about, but anyway, super cute.
Man.
Let's see. Um, Michelle is an empty nester. I still love watching Disney. I do too. My older grandsons, when I go to their house, they're like, "You want to watch a movie with us?" And I'm like, sure, what do you got? And he'll say, what do you want to watch? And I'll say, you make a recommendation, because they have really good taste. And normally, Wyatt will normally pick out something. It's like, have you seen this? And I'm like, no. And usually, whatever he recommends, I always enjoy. I mean, they do make them entertaining for adults as well. I mean, there's
Some of
usually
the
some,
Disney movies I think are made for adults.
yeah, there's
Just
usually some
kids go,
humor in
"What?"
there that's, yeah, the kids don't get, but the adults do. So,
Right.
hi, Seabest Lady. Glad you could watch today. Sorry you missed yesterday, but you can always catch the replay. I did mention that I just put a little slit in there because I'm going to just slide my lemon over my cup, kind of like you would. I think that'll be fun. Anyway, I did mention that tomorrow my craft room tour video is going to go up. So if you want to check that out tomorrow on my pre-recorded, you can see my craft room. So welcome. Glad you could join us this evening. And so I'm just splitting that to where I've got, how you might split your lemon and put it on the edge of your cup. So
I have no idea what I'm doing with these mushrooms.
let's see. Let's take a look.
This is what I have so far.
What is that, a waffle flour sticky mat, or what is
No,
that?
this is an Altenew one.
Altenew. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's something I need.
this was a late birthday present from my sister.
A late.
Yeah, my birthday's in February. She gave it to me in July.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say your birthday's not here yet. That's why when you said late,
No, this
I
was last year's birthday present.
okay. I kind of paused a minute because I'm like, wait a minute, your birthday's in February. So
Yeah, and this is fun trying to match everything up here. Oh well.
you'll
We'll
get
see
it,
what
I'm sure.
happens.
So they kind of show this tea bag on, they've kind of got it on the outside of the tea. Um, anyway, I don't know. Really, you'd have it on the inside of the cup. But I like this little thing here. And I think you could put a little string on it and kind of hang it over there. I might do that. I've got some string over there I could just use for that.
Wow,
So,
you are way ahead of me. I
oh,
may get these things stenciled.
I think I'm going to put the fork in there or the spoon, fork. That's a spoon, Shanna. Put the spoon in there. Actually, we could just lay it out to the side and put our little sugar there with it. That would be cute. Could kind of do it like that. Let's do that.
Sounds
Well,
good.
if I get done, I might work with that other set I have laying across there just for fun. So I took all of my Pink and Main stash out before we went live, before we connected, Daria, before we
Oh, okay.
connected. And I organized it and realized that it was not organized very well. So I took some time and organized it and just looked at everything I had, and I could consider what I might want to use. So that's what I did, because I'm not using anything new. It's been a minute since I used to subscribe to her kits, and then I quit. And so it's been a minute since I've gotten any new Pink and Main stuff, but I was pleasantly surprised to see that all this, a lot of the stuff that I have is still available
Yep.
on the website. So that's nice. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but she's got some different people promoting her product now. Um, I've seen some of the bigger names working with it. So I think
Oh,
that's
really?
nice. Yeah, I
Okay.
have. Yeah. In fact, I think they're having some kind of a little teaching thing coming up soon that's going to have a lot of different teachers on it that are going to be working with Pink and Main products. So you keep your eye open for that, which I love, because I love Pink and Main product. I have an opportunity to work with a lot of different things, and so it's just hard. You can't work with everything.
No, why not? Whoa.
Well, I guess you could, but
That's
I'm
all you
trying to get that to lay
you
down.
wouldn't
It's not wanting to.
sleep, you wouldn't have time for
Yeah.
family.
Well, and I need room, I need room in my craft room. So
Okay, I need the stencil for this guy. Where is it?
this thing says sweet right on it. I don't know if you can see it at this angle, but it's got a real nice embossed sweet on it.
There
I'm
it
going to
is.
put it over my spoon because I can't seem to get my spoon to lay down. So I think if I lay this across my spoon, I think it looks cute and it says sweet. Oh, I can't get it to lay down. Everything's wanting to stick to my fingers and not to my paper. There we go. And then for this one, we have the little tea bag. I feel like
Okay, and
that's a cute little set. I actually could probably die cut out that other little mug too, just to kind of show you. It's just called a simple mug. What'd I do with it? I don't know. It's here somewhere. So let me see. What have I got? I've got this yellow string, but I think I don't need like multiple layers. I think I just need to pull it apart and just get a little string for my little tea bag. That'll be cute. Hopefully we can get it. I've actually got two of them here together. Kind of twist them up. Not sure what that was. It sounded like a little bit of feedback or something.
oh, that was just me.
Oh,
That was me sighing again.
oh, oh, mercy.
Just ignore me.
Whoops. I'm going to get my string attached and then we'll flip it over and put our other little thing on it and then we'll cut it off.
I think I may have bit up more than I could chew.
Oh,
We'll see.
really?
We'll
I'm
see.
good. I'm going to use my little foam squares to kind of hold this down. And we'll just pop this one up. Because I'm having difficulties getting everything to stick like I want it to.
Okay, now where's
Let's see.
that?
Ah, there we go. Okay, I think that'll be cute. I don't know if I need a little. We don't need a very long piece, but let's put a little glue on there. See if we can get this laid down. And then I'll snap my little. I think that looks cute. Got our little string there on our little tea bag.
I think you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you. Oh my goodness. I've got a little bit of string
I'm
hanging
putting
out there.
people to sleep.
Pardon me?
I said I'm putting people to sleep.
I don't think so. So maybe they're crafting along. Who knows? Let's see what I would have to tear the edge of the sugar packet to make clear glitter pour out of it because I have such a sweet tooth. Oh, that's such a great idea.
That is a
That
good
is such a
idea.
great idea. And you could just cut it in half and put, I don't have anything like that to use. I kind of have the glitter-free craft room. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I do. But anyway, and I drink my tea unsweetened, which I know a lot of people don't like that, but I'm from the north, and northerners tend to have unsweet tea, where southerners tend to have sweet tea, which I think is a general rule. And they probably think it's sinful for me not to have sweet tea. And we have both in our family. My mom likes to drink sweet tea, and I like to drink unsweet tea. So
And I don't drink cold iced tea at all.
I actually drink green tea a lot is what I do. I'm thinking the cinnamon I don't have on here. I need to look. Did I bring it out? Because I feel like I need that happy birthday to my favorite hot tea is cute,
Oh,
but
that's cute,
um, but
but
that's
not
not
for your
really what
mother.
I need. Yeah, that's not really what I need. It's so cute. It's got thank you for your honesty, hospitality, generosity. We could do wishing you a terrific birthday. Let's see what we can do
There
with
you go.
that. And this is old. I don't know how when I stamp these out, so I'm just gonna kind of fussy cut them out. And it's an old set, but um, I think this could be a cute birthday card. I just need to kind of hack it away and then come back to it. There we go. Still haven't found those Spellbinders scissors, and I have concluded that I'm never going to find them because I have touched everything in this craft room now. I've pulled everything away from the wall, every wall. I've moved everything, and I think I've been in just about every bin now because of the overhaul that I just did. So I'm guessing that perhaps those scissors went in the trash can one day and then they
Buy
were thrown
yourself
out.
buy yourself a new pair and you'll find them.
And move. Oh, yeah, that's a guarantee for sure. So in fact, I was looking at some the other day and I thought, I just need to buy them. I did get a new guillotine and I think I mentioned last night on my live that um, I just went to Hobby Lobby and it was $16 as opposed to 26 on what I was looking, um, at my favorite crafty companies. And I thought, you know what? I'll save myself $10 to $13 and I'll just pick it up at Hobby Lobby. So that's what I did. And it's
Very good.
very similar to my Spellbinders one that I had that I broke. So
Yeah, I noticed that. I thought you had gotten a Spellbinders
yeah,
one.
nope. It is, oh, what's the name of that company? It's not the paper,
Paper Studio
it's
or
not the paper studio, but it's the
okay.
other. You know what? I don't even think they have it labeled on here. I mean, it looks almost identical to the Spellbinders one. It even has the same plate, which that was my problem. Now, it does have a protective plastic piece on there, but I got my
Okay.
other one so dirty that I thought I'm leaving it on there. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. I think I've got my sentiment ready.
Oh, these are still neat. Okay, where are you guys?
Wishing you a terrific birthday. I think that's
I'm
cute.
talking to my stencils.
I'm sorry. Are they talking back?
No, fortunately not.
All right, let's catch up with the chat. Oh, half sweet and half unsweet. Yeah. Shanna, that is such a cute set. It's funny how the companies come out with similar collections. Hero Arts, our kitchen a few months ago, and I saw a sneak peek for Tina Smith's new Spellbinders baking set. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, I almost think it's very cyclical or that one of them will come out with something and then you'll see the other companies come out with it.
Yep.
And I kind of play a little game, and I know Daria does too, because we talk about it. Um, we don't buy everything, but we like a lot of everything. And so sometimes I will see, because I rarely buy Simon Says stamp, and they will do something, and I will be like, I have got a set. I've got the die set, and I've got a stamp set, and I think, I can make that what they're making. And so I
Yep.
kind of have a game with myself, and I know Daria has done it too. When we see something that we're think, oh, we'd like to have, and then we're like, no, we don't need it. We have similar product. And so I'll kind of drag it out and just, make a game out of it. Let's see how close I can come to that card that someone made with that new product using the old product that I have. I love to do that. And I often surprise myself how similar I can make it. But I think, I don't know if, the die companies You know, like I used to work at a furniture store and they'd go to market and they'd look at all the different furniture and everybody would see it, and I suppose that's probably similar that, there's a portfolio of things that could be made available unless they're specifically having them design it, like Tina Smith designed um, the new thing that you're talking about. I think sometimes they have that. Oh, Pam says she does that too. I just think it's fun. It's like a little challenge to yourself. How close can I come to do replicating that with what I have? And I
Well,
think it just makes it fun.
I watched Tina Smith today,
Uh-huh.
and she was making the hearts, and that's one panel.
I
And
don't think I've seen her yet, and I watch her every day.
I said I can do that with what I have.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do it. We'll have to come back together and look at each
Yep.
other's. But yeah, no, I love to do, and I love Tina Smith. And she's the sweetest. She's the sweetest. Anyway, I do enjoy watching her. Now I've got some green sequins in this, and this must have come in one of my Pink and Main kits. And so I'm going to use some of these to kind of fill in the open space on this. And I never know how to lay these sentiment things down. I just wing it. I need some small ones, is what I want.
Her nose. Nope, my head's not in the way. That's good.
Oh, that's not the right color. Sometimes the light shines on them. You think you got one color, but you got another. This is like a blue, and I need a green. Would that work? That's kind of almost like our lemon that we have on there. That could be fun. Yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, so I just encourage you to shop your stash and see what you can do because it's
Yep.
just fun. It's just fun.
I was
Um,
looking at my craft room and everything I have, and I said I probably should stop buying.
yeah,
Either that or start pricing the things so when I'm gone, the kids don't have to put
yeah,
prices on them for the garage sale.
yeah. Ah, ah.
That won't fit. Okay. Butterfly.
I'm just gonna add a couple more. Boop. If I can get this turned over. Maybe. There we go. All right. Kind of like steam coming out of the coffee cup on this side, I guess. Or the teacup.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Super cute.
And the other
I
butterfly.
like it. Let's see what the chat's saying. I'm gonna get some Hero Arts. They're gonna send me. They've got some kits coming out, and I am going to get um, some Hero Arts. Let's see what Brenda. What did she say? Hero Arts Art Kitchen kits a few months ago, and I saw a sneak peek for her baking. They had a kitchen, yeah. And hey, Blossom, welcome. We're just playing with some Pink and Main. Um, Hero Hero and Spellbinders being together now, they seem to cross design. Hero Arts was postage themes, and if you look at Hummingbird Delight from Spellbinders Freight, it's a large postage stamp frame. That's kind of nice because you can just kind of mix and match them. But I am going to get to work with the Hero Arts kit because it was offered up to me, and so that'll be coming. I feel like it's March, but I'm not sure. So, but there are some really fun products coming up that I've got in my craft room that I haven't started working with yet. I need to really get on it, but super, super fun. So I think this is cute. It's a cute, cute birthday card. So how are you doing, Daria?
I'm cutting the stuff out. Hopefully I
Yeah.
colored enough for my project that I was planning.
Okay.
So I'm
So you're
just,
getting close. All right.
I'm getting
I'm
close.
gonna just have some fun since you're still working. I have this Daisy Days, and I originally, when I first was looking at my stuff, I thought I'll work with this. And since I got through this so quickly, I thought it'd be fun to bring this in. I worked with this one time and I had a lot of fun with it. And so I thought it would be fun to work with it again. So that's what we're gonna do.
All right.
gonna get my Misty out, and it's kind of big. Oh, I can make it fit on A2 size. I think I have a coordinating die for it. So we'll stamp it up and then we'll color it. This is, because it's so big, it really is gonna make, it's gonna be the design for most of the card anyway, so it wouldn't be challenging to throw together another card quickly, since it's such a big thing. But I just remember enjoying working with this particular set. And so I thought, well, we'll bring it back out and go with it. Now this is, I could do these in yellow and kind of make them look sunflowery, and my sister would absolutely love that. So we might do that. Just trying to get them inked up really well. Give it a good press. I moved along a little bit quicker than I thought I would, especially because Daria tells me that I have to be prepared
That's
because I'm
right.
usually not.
We're
And
weak.
I was kind of running behind, so I actually got it together quick enough. So I surprised myself.
Yay! You didn't surprise me. I knew you
Oh,
could do it.
look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it.
Oh,
All right,
that
we're gonna do
is
some
pretty.
coloring. Yeah, we're gonna do some coloring. Let me grab my markers. I don't have them right now, but I'll just bring in the set. Gotta make some room on my desk. I've got my plates all in place. Okay, I think we'll start with that's about fell off of there. That would have been a mess. I'm gonna start with the leaves, I think, and just get some green laid down on here. Oh, you know what I should do? Let's go ahead and have a piece of paper. Oh, yeah. I have the same thing that I embossed with last night, the cats. I'm gonna put some embossing powder on here and emboss this just to help me with my coloring. Hopefully it's still wet enough to, and I didn't put any anti-static powder on it, but it won't matter. It'll be all right. I usually like to run the powder over there a couple times just to get good coverage. Oh, and make a mess.
Oh, well, that's what I do all the time, so.
Oh, the embossing powder, I'm guaranteed to get it all over the place. It's just a regular occurrence. I've learned to accept it.
All right, which ones am I gonna use?
Okay. So now I've got to get my heat tool. Do that. Hopefully it won't be too long. I'm gonna hold it underneath my desk for a minute and let it warm up. Try to keep the noise down. All right, here we go. Sorry about the noise. You can just see it kind of come to life.
Oh, the embossing powder? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That never gets old.
Yeah. It's taking longer than I had anticipated, so I apologize for the noise. There we go.
Can't find my full size dots, so we're working with little ones tonight.
You just go with the flow, whatever works. I'm just making sure this is cooled off before I start trying to color on top of it.
Are you alcohol markers?
Yeah, I've got these Copic markers. I don't have a large selection of them, but I've got enough that I think I can work with and come up with something. So I think it feels all right.
Do you like them better than some of the other ones?
The verdict is out. I like them. I like the nibs. I really like the nibs of the tri-blend markers, and these brush nibs are really nice with them. But I'm not a colorist, and so I probably can do just as well with these as I could with anything else, but probably you know, don't need the expense of them. But I've been fortunate that I am on a design team that gives me credit. And so I'm able to pick some of them up, and my sister got me some as well. So I'm just starting the collection and trying to give them a whirl. But everybody uses them, and part of the reason is my tri-blend markers are getting kind of dried up, and I don't think you can replace the ink in them. So there's that. But I really, I felt like I could color better with the tri-blend nibs. Um, and so that's what prompted me to go ahead and get these, because those were drying up, and I was like, well, these have the nice nibs on them. So I thought maybe I could have some success. Now, right now, I'm not doing anything of any level of skill. I'm just putting down a simple color on here and trying to stay within the lines, but I'm using the embossing powder to help me do that. And then I can come back in. I've got a darker green. I could come back in and add a little bit of shading to it, but I don't know if it'll really matter because there's not a lot of detail here. So anyway, let's see. How do you store and organize your better press plates? I had mine in each collection, but I'm pulling them out to store together. The problem is, as I get them together, they're heavy. Yes, everything is heavy.
Yes.
Everything is heavy. I've got some big clear containers, which you'll see all this. Brenda, if you watch my video, I open every drawer and every cabinet. This is the first time I've done that. And so you'll see how I store them. But I have my Spellbinders bins on the bottom of my cabinet. They're not up on a shelf. They got to be at the, where it can, you know, withstand the weight of it, because it is heavy. And if you get them in too big of containers, they're just too heavy to lift, quite honestly, because they are heavy. But I do have my Better Press separately, as you're suggesting, in a separate container, and I've got them organized. I've kind of gone back and forth, kind of like you are, but because some press plates are specific to a set, like the Yellow Brick Road set. I can't remember what it was called. The Back to Oz, or whatever it's called. I don't even know if you're supposed to use that word terminology for it. But anyway, there were some very specific plates for that. And, I kind of grouped those and kept those together. And then as I was reorganizing, I thought, just get all the plates back where they go, and do that. But I've just got them in separate bins, and yes, they are heavy. So I guess smaller and more bins than, less and big ones, because when you get them too full, they're just too heavy to lift. We had this conversation on a Sunday night live some time ago with Jim, our buddy Jim. Jim was saying he was in the process of reorganizing his because they just have gotten too heavy to be, to be lifting them. And so you've got to get them down to a manageable weight, because it is heavy, because the way they're stored, generally you want to get at least I do. I can't see everything that's in there. So I have to drag it out and kind of flip through there for what I'm looking for. And so you've got the weight of that whole thing that you're carrying, and it is heavy. So, and you definitely, if you definitely have to have some solid storage options, you've got to have something that can handle that kind of weight. So those acrylic bins are great for that, but just if you get them too big, they're going to be too heavy, basically. And I've had, those cube, units, and I have some of the better ones that are woven and they're a little bit heavier, like the cubies that you would, that you slide into your little cube things. And you can do that, but you just can't get too much weight in it. But yeah, you got to think about these storage of all these things. And Daria and I were talking before we went live. I've been watching just tons of craft room tours, and I've seen a lot of people that have got some old school metal, almost like tool bins from the garage or something. And they've got some of those real sturdy ones, and they're storing them in. So you definitely want something pretty solid. And then see, I put them on magnetic sheets, and so then that just adds to the
More
weight.
weight, more weight,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does. It does. And I've seen some videos where they're like, I used to do that, and there's an expense associated with that, and I'm just using the packaging and stuff. But I like the magnets because it helps me feel like I'm not gonna lose my bits and pieces. Because sometimes if you just using that tape that they put them on, it loosens up and yeah. Oh, Christina Peterson said I would add extra labels to show if there's a stencil or other pieces in the set. That's a great idea. Yeah, the embossing folders are really heavy too. They sure are. And I've got those, and I had those in a Longenberger basket for a long time. And I wanted to use the basket for something else, so I moved them into some other acrylic type bins and did that with them. And seems to work. And I did go ahead and get rid of a whole year of embossing folders because I had all of 23, all of 24, all of 25, and then most all of the 3D embossing folders. And I thought, this is too much. You just don't need that
Sure
many.
you do. Come on, what are you talking about,
Well,
Shannon? Of course you do.
there's they're still coming in. So, I had to say, okay, we can part with some of these because we've got new ones coming in. So, but I said that, and I will say that I always say embossing folders are the easiest way to add fantastic detail to your cards. I mean, it's so easy and they're just stunning. I mean, it just takes your cards to the next level. I hear Pat's in there probably grabbing his TV dinner with his fried chicken and mashed potatoes, so he's probably getting hungry. He's thinking, when's she gonna eat?
Is
I
he
think
eating everything? No, nothing left for you?
well, he knows there are two of them in there, and that one is designated for me. So we'll see. It depends on how hungry he is. So, um, Kay McHugh says, I find I use things more creative ways if I separate the kits, and that is a great idea. That's a great idea. And I'll tell you, who is a great Nicole Spohr is great at
Oh,
mixing and
yes,
matching.
yes.
Um, her mixing and matching is just, and she inspires me to do that. So I do enjoy watching her for that purpose because she will just mix and match and bring in old stuff. And, because you don't see a lot of kind of the bigger names doing, the mixing and matching. They're kind of doing the, whatever's new and bright and shiny and everything. But she will mix, and she just is fantastic at that. You can get some great inspiration from her on that. And that's
Okay.
another, I'll look at some of the things that she does. And I'm like, okay, how can I do that? How you doing?
Almost done. I can
Okay,
glue this one down and do work on the inside of the card, and I'm
cool,
done.
cool. Well, I'm just gonna call her until you're done. I don't necessarily have to
Well, the other
finish
card
this
I
one.
think will be a lot easier if I might have time to do the other one because I got everything ready to go.
Okay,
Okay, all right. So
I'm just adding a
it's a
little
birthday
bitsy
card,
green.
and the sentiment says, "Oh, shiitake, I
Oh
missed your
my
birthday."
goodness, that's hilarious. Hold that up again because I need to enlarge my screen so I can really see it. Oh my goodness. That is so fun. So much. I love the different, the blocks and the ways that you did that. That's really cute.
And then I've got another stamp set, and I'm putting on the inside. It's going to see, but think there's something to be said for delayed birthday gratification, don't you?
Yeah. Yes. There you go. There certainly is. So I'm going to make these
And
sunflower looking.
I'm going to be gutsy.
Do it. No fear. I'm just playing around here. So,
Okay, question.
okay.
A couple people recommended the VersaFine Clear inks.
Uh-huh.
Where do you, I see you use them. Where do you get them?
I had picked mine up at I think I got mine at maybe off of Cat Scrappiness, but you can get them. You can get them anywhere. I know you can get them at, I think you can get them at scrapbookpal.com.
Okay,
Um,
Scrapbook Pal has it. Okay.
I think so. Most of the places do have them. You can probably, I think. I don't know. I don't usually buy inks from Spellbinders, so, but I'm sure, you know, the other craft companies will have them. But I think Love from Lizzie has some of the collars, but
I'm
yeah.
looking for a good red ink pad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you can get them at Cat Scrappiness. I think you can get them there too. But I don't know. Just check it out. Check them out and see.
Yeah, I will.
I I use mostly oxides for the most part, just because started collecting them first, and then I just started adding some of the VersaFine Clairs, just when I had like store credit and stuff like that, so I could pick them up and do that. This is going to be pretty.
Okay, this one's finished. Oh, no, I was going to stick a mushroom in here.
Don't forget your mushroom.
Right. Maybe I should stick a cup of tea in here or a teacup in there.
Oh, Michael's. Oh, yeah, you can go to Michael's.
Oh, really?
They
Okay.
like the mushroom. Denise says this is so cute and hilarious mushroom humor, and LOL shiitake.
Oh, what
Simon
is
says stamp cranberry and tailored expressions cherry pop are great reds, is what Kay McHugh says. So
okay?
I
What
want
were those?
I
Which
need
ones?
to venture out and get some different inks. I do. I keep saying that and I've not done it, but I need to venture out and get some different ones.
Okay, this one's finished. Even the back. Even the back. I even stamped
Awesome.
the back. See?
Oh, you did. See, I didn't do that. I could have done that.
And
Yeah, you want.
I found both pairs of reverse tweezers. Not where they were supposed to be.
Well, I'm glad you found them. So are you wanting to do the next one? Or are you ready
Well,
to wrap up? Or?
yeah, I can probably throw the other one together. It's like I said, most of the pieces are already
All
cut
right.
out, and
Well, go for it. We're coming up on the hour mark, but I'm still working on this. So if you want to do that, I'm completely fine with it. I'm not about to fall over with hunger or anything like that. So
oh, well, that's good. We wouldn't want to pass out on us.
yeah, I don't think I will. We had this at our favorite brunch where we go for brunch. They actually had on the special, it was ham and beans and cornbread, and we had that for lunch. So I had a pretty hearty lunch.
Okay, yeah. Well, we eat our dinner at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and today we had leftovers from when we went out Saturday because figured we'd be
Yeah,
no place. We weren't going any place Sunday.
right, right. Well, Saturday, my mom, well, actually, was it Friday night? She said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Do you want to go?"
Oh,
And
nice.
I was like, absolutely. And so that was our last hurrah before the snowstorm hit, because we're like, and so then we went to McAllister's and had lunch, and we went to TJ Maxx too. So we made sure we got it out and about before the snow flew, because we knew
Yep.
we would be kind of stranded inside for a little bit.
Yeah, this is some of that Pretty Little Posies paper now. And
Oh, okay.
I think it matches yours that you were let's see your teacups and stuff.
Oh, it's a polka dot, but it might be from the same set.
But I
I've got.
mean, it matches your colors,
Oh,
some
yeah,
of
it
your
does. It
colors,
certainly
yeah.
does. Yeah. That would be
Okay.
lovely. I did sneak a little piece of the brownie of one of the brownies when I
Ah,
ran out to the kitchen, so I did have a little snack.
well, we went to the Polish bakery Saturday morning,
Did you?
and I picked up some Polish desserts that I probably should not have, but oh man, were they good.
Oh, nice. You got to splurge every once in a while. Everything in moderation.
Yep. Well, it took us 2.5 days to eat it, so
Oh, well, that's good. You didn't
yeah.
just mash it all down in one setting.
Yeah. And then we got some sausage and we got some bread. Oh my goodness. I'm not supposed to be eating a lot of bread, but oh, the bread is so good.
I've been bad about carbs lately, and normally I'm really good about carbs, but I have not been good lately. I've been just enjoying, well, I had mashed potatoes.
Yeah, well, I can't eat potatoes, so
Ugh.
there's no problem there for
I
me.
think because it's been cold and I've been wanting warm food and
Yeah,
comfort food
well,
just because
you're
it's,
hibernating.
yes. So I've been wanting all the good, all that good food,
Yep,
and I've been
all the
enjoying it.
comfort food.
So I'm going to have to get moving. I'm going to have to get myself moving because
Well, I shoveled today, so it was my
I-
exercise.
well, and you said you did yesterday a little bit too, didn't you?
Yep.
Was it yesterday? Well, that's good. Pat's been doing all that, so I haven't even done that.
Well, I just do the front walk.
Yeah, well,
He
that's
plows
something.
everything else. I'm so glad he got that plow. Oh,
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
he plowed us out. He plowed two of our neighbors out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do I have a darker that I can add to that? I don't know. I'm gonna add, see if I can add just a little bit of shading here, there, and everywhere.
It's a good thing you can't see my face.
Really?
Oh, the looks I'm giving these things.
That's in there blowing his nose. I don't know if you can hear that or not. He forgets that he knows that I'm going live, but he forgets that his little noises that he makes can show up on the video. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, I'm using Spellbinder's nested dies for this card. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure which one this was called. This shape. I don't
Oh
remember.
yeah. I'm not sure either. Is it the labels one? One of them just has like a labels name, and I'm like, why is it called a
Yeah, well,
label?
I made the label too that comes in the middle of it. So
Did you? Yeah, some of
yeah.
them I don't get the name for. I don't know what I'm doing here with this. I might be messing these up, but
Well, since all my nested dies are up on a magnetic board, they don't have any names with them. So I have
oh,
no clue what I have.
I put mine in a bin, a separate bin that's labeled nested dies. And those are the ones I get into like every day to kind of mess with, but because I love to use the dies. And then you don't have to worry about cutting your paper straight or whatever. You can just use the dies to do your work for you.
Yep.
I think I like that even better. I think I need to go a little bit further out on that. Anyway, I am not a colorist by any means, so you guys don't take any lessons off of me because I'll be leading you astray. I do like that.
Okay. Well, I've got a Pinterest page that have all my dyes listed on it. It's a
Oh, that,
private page.
oh, really? That is what I was, it's a private page, huh? That's what I was gonna say. Does anybody inventory their stuff? You gotta go, okay, all right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Um, I heard her. Did you hear him? He said, I heard her. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to catch up on the chat. Denise said, sounds like my usual mom-daughter date. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mirrored something. And Denise says they're pretty. Well, thank you. I always say I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to coloring. I mean, I must have flunked that in grade school or whatever, but I have, and I've mentioned this before, I have some nieces that are really good. And they'd probably be like, Aunt Shanna, what are you doing? You don't have a clue. I don't. I'm just throwing some color down. I need to touch base with my sister. She did a little, she was, I thought she was supposed to travel today, and with the weather, I don't know. I need to touch base with her when I get off here and see how that went. But anyway, okay, I like that better. I just
Oh, pretty.
kind of
Yeah.
flicked it out a little bit better, and I think that looked all right. So that's okay. Now I
Well, my
have this.
daughter made it home safely last night
Oh
after
man,
a 12-hour shift. And then she has
yes.
to get up in the morning and do another 12-hour shift.
That's exactly what
Right.
Hannah did. She did 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. And I thought she had to do another one, but no, she had to get up and be out there at 2 p.m.
Oh,
to
wow.
2 a.m. So she didn't even get like a full break. So she,
At least
yeah,
Jen
so
got sleep because hers was 7 to 7, and she got home in time to, and then this morning it was 7 again. So,
yeah, I don't mind that. That shift is a little bit better than the 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. and the 2 p.m. to 2 a. You know, that night shift
yeah.
is rough, but
But
yeah,
there are
but
days she does a 16-hour shift and
oh,
has to turn around
that's
and
just
go back
terrible.
in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just terrible. That's just too
Well,
much.
fortunately, they can sleep in the back of the ambulance if there's no calls.
Yeah.
So,
Well, see, she doesn't have that option, but um, and they normally work tens, but because of the weather, they had to work 12s. So that's, you gotta, and you gotta get your body adjusted to that.
yeah.
That's kind of hard to do. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. Well, I also don't know how the people who work for Procter and Gamble do it. We have a big Procter and Gamble place around us.
Do you?
It's swing shift.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how your
2 weeks,
body.
2 weeks on days and then 2 weeks on nights. And I
Yeah.
said, how does your body adjust?
Yeah, I don't know how that works either. That would be rough. Now, I felt like I had, didn't I say I had a die set for this?
What was that?
I thought I said I had a die set for this. I think this is it right
I
here. Yeah.
thought you did too.
Yeah, I do. I found it. It just wasn't laying right there with it. And you can see I've used it because I've left the tape on some of them. So, Lala she always says you got to clean them up before you put them away. So she would have to get on me for this. So I'm going to clean them up real quick and pull this tape off. I must have been lazy that time that I played with them last. So I left a tape on them. So this is one big die,
Oh, wow.
but it's going to die cut this whole thing out. If I can get it lined up right. Now I have cement tape I'm going to bring in and line her up. Evidently I lost my little doodad that goes in there. Oh well. So I'll try to get this lined up. And I'm standing up so that I can just look right over the top of it. Because I need all the help I can get. There we go. All right. I wonder if I can put this one. I have another green panel, and I think we could do something similar with it. And Oh, look, there's some green there. I think we can make some matchy cards.
There you go. I don't think I'm gonna put the sentiment on the front. I think I might stick it on the inside.
Oh, yeah, you can always do that.
This is kind of big.
I should look and see if there's another sentiment that I could add to the inside. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that pretty?
That is.
It is. It turned out all right considering the colorist. Okay. So I took that fancy die that I used for this and took the edge of that off of there. And I think that could be, those could lay down on there cute like that. And we could add that. Ooh, I like that. What do you guys think about that? See how easy that came together?
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. We might get done at the same time.
Good. Minimal thought into it. Trying to get a card base. Minimal thought. We didn't have to put much into it. And we're going to have a card. So this one was, I felt like it was slightly off with that other card base, but I think it's going to work. We can trim it up. I've got ink on my fingernails, so. Well, what do we got going on here? Glued up. There we go. These are actually going to blend together very nicely.
Yeah, that's gonna go on the inside. Okay. Whoops. Forgot to stick my butterflies down. They would have
That's
flown.
one thing about Pink and Maine. They've got a lot of butterfly sets. I have got several of them. As I was organizing, there's a lot of butterflies.
Oh, do they have a butterfly set?
Oh, there's a lot of butterfly sets. A
Oh,
lot of different ones.
I have so many butterflies in my stash.
Yeah, I have a
Part of
lot,
me
and it's
says
Pink and
maybe
Maine.
I should just put my dies, like all the butterflies
Well, I
together,
didn't
all
want
the
to cut.
flowers together. But then I said, but some of them go with sets and that,
Yeah, I
God.
do. In my spell binders, they are categorized: flowers, critters, words, borders. That, and I do put them in there like that, and that is helpful to me to kind of keep track of them and find what I'm looking for. But I do it that way. So I feel like I could show a little bit more of that paper just by moving that over, and then we can trim it off. So let's do that.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna do it. And we'll just get
Another
a little.
card with an inside. Yay.
You got it going on. You have got it going on. Did I lay that in the right direction? I did. Yay. Yay me. Here we go.
Need something up here.
Let's see. What's everybody saying? Oh, let's see. Working my 6:30 p to 7 a.m. tonight, Denise says. Oh, so Denise understands those hours for sure. Yeah, the medical field definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely have the crazy hours as well that they have to deal with. So that is really pretty. I'm gonna pop that up because I think that deserves some foam. This big one here, and we'll just put some big pieces on there. Now, where's my sticky scissors? There they are. Looks like I cut myself, but that's just orange ink.
Okay, card number 2 is finished.
All right, I'm gonna wrap mine up here.
No bling or anything, just,
Keep it simple.
yeah, that's not typically me.
I've got some bling here. These are some, I just want to show you, these are some of the Pink and Maine. These are like, these remind me of that outfit Madonna wore that one time.
Of the what?
The outfit that Madonna wore that one
Oh,
time.
yeah, there you go. She bedazzled it.
Yeah, and they're real pointy, so I've not used them, but I have them.
So I'll just clean up my mess here while you're
All right.
working on that.
All right, I'm
And
finishing
Lala
up.
will be very happy.
Yes. I probably need a tiny little piece for that little bud there. I don't want to let it, I don't want it to get squished. So if I can get that laid down on there, sticking to my finger. Where's my tweezers at? Tweezers, where are you? I'm just going to
I
lift it
didn't
up.
take them. I didn't take them, I promise.
Oh, I'm just going to stick it underneath there and give it a little press. Didn't quite get it underneath there far enough. Oh my goodness. Surgery.
There we go.
Foam surgery.
Ah, home surgery.
There we
Yes.
go. That looks pretty. And then I could just add any kind of a sentiment to it. I don't have
Yeah.
one ready, so I'm not gonna
I'll clean the
stress
stencil
about it.
later. I'll clean the stencil later.
Yeah. I could add a sentiment later for sure. I have all of these that
Okay, I'm surprised I got it done.
all right, I'm gonna probably say that I'm gonna add a sentiment to that later, and we're not gonna worry about it right now. But so I've got 2 cards and you've got 2 cards done.
Yay!
And mine kind of match, so I'm happy about that. Do you want to show your cards and then I'll show mine?
Okay, all right, this is the first one that I made with a bunch of mushrooms. And the sentiment that says, and then,
The hearts are cute on there, up there by the one,
thank
the
you.
hearts. Those are cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little hearts here.
Yeah, very cute. I love that. I love it. It's really cool.
And then this is the second one, just
Okay.
one of her sketches that I just kinda,
Was it a Pink and Main sketch? I
yep,
wasn't paying. Okay.
it's a
That was
pink
one
and
of the
Main
things.
sketch.
That was one of the things I meant to point out, and I'm going to show some.
Yeah,
When you get your kits, she always includes, well, this is your crafty courtyard kit. That's what I get. But it says everything that's in there. And then on the back, she always gives you sketches. So I meant to say that, and then I forgot.
and
But,
my
and I
papers,
keep these
I do too.
so that I can reference them. And it gives you, is this the one you made?
Yes, that's the one I made. Yep,
Awesome. Yeah. But, and then here is, I could have pulled this out for this particular card because here is this one that I'm using. She's giving you some sketches for that. So
okay,
that is, and I want to point out, I'm going to give some plugs because I really like Pink and May. She has a very affordable kit. Very affordable. Wouldn't you say,
yeah.
Daria? I think
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
really
I
affordable kit.
Compared to some of the kits I've seen
Yes.
out there, it's like, yeah, very affordable.
I told Daria the other day we were chatting and I said, yeah, I was looking at this kit. I'm gonna leave them remain them nameless, not to, but I said I was looking at it, I thought, oh, that's nice. $119. No,
Yeah.
thank you. And I think hers are, I don't know, what are they running? They were, I think, $35 or something like that. They were
Yeah,
really,
and then there's shipping depending on
yeah,
where you live.
yeah. So real affordable. And I mean, you get a really good collection of stuff and then you get the
Yeah,
sketches too
usually
and
you
everything.
get paper and some kind of bling and
Oh yeah. Yep.
or you might get a stencil or you might always get a cutting die, some kind of a die or 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Like the T one, it's 2 dies.
Yeah, great, great. Anyway, good value. Just wanted to
Yeah.
say that it's a very good value, and I did want to show those sketches because I had thought about that and didn't. Anyway, so I think Denise is laughing at my Madonna reference, but I do think, I mean, I think that's what these look like.
Yeah,
Anyway,
some of them are a little big for my taste, but
yeah, yeah, I gravitate toward the smaller ones anyway. So I've got my wishing you a
it's
terrific
cute.
birthday. And I love the embossed detail on the cups. I think
Yeah, I
that is
think that
fun.
was a great idea,
Yeah. And then we've got our little
and that's so pretty.
yeah, our daisy set, whatever it's called. I've already forgotten. But anyway, super fun. Colored really easily. Now, if I, spent more time, I might color in the white around there just so it doesn't show up. But yeah, I think it looks okay. Um, it just kind of helps it to pop a little bit. But anyway, so that's my 2 cards. And it was fun just hanging out with you guys and chatting.
Yeah,
Let's see. Christine says those are beautiful, Daria.
thank
And
you. Thank
Brenda says that's a pretty bit sassy card. And Christina said your cards are beautiful, Shanna. So anyway, Christine, we're glad you found us too. Anyway, we go live every Monday night at 6 o'clock, and I go live on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. It's kind of late for Daria and others, but
Yeah,
so I do that, and then I do a pre-recorded video every other day of the week. So I have pre-records that I do. Anyway, so if you hit the notification bell, you'll be able to see all the different things that we do. And I just want to encourage you all, check out that video tomorrow because I have my craft room tour video, and it should be fun to check it out and see the changes that I've made and just kind of look at my space.
yeah,
Anyway,
looking forward to seeing that one.
yeah. So I think I got it all teed up and ready to go.
All
So
right.
anyway. Well, anyway, just want to thank everybody for joining us, and I hope you have a great week. It's Monday, so we got the rest of the week. Hopefully the weather will settle down a little bit for all of
Yeah.
us.
Well, like I said, they're expecting another storm by us coming up the coast. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, we're going to just say goodbye for now, and we'll see you around
Yeah.
in all the crafty spaces. So have fun and
All
have
right.
a great week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.